Okay, so just to give you an idea with my gardening now, most of the containers, the tubs, all our veggies, some snap peas growing, all kinds of stuff growing here. Right, there's one there. But you might be wondering, what are these black things up top? I've mentioned this before. They're actually places you can put your waste in, waste food, lawn clippings, old twigs, anything. And what I basically call this is a worm hive. So what actually happens is the worms, this is always mushy and got food scraps and different twigs and bits of paper or whatever. So the worms, they feed, they move around, and then occasionally they'll come in and they'll feed. Then they'll come back out and they'll move around, and then they'll come back in and feed. So it's not like an American keyhole system where they've got these fancy things now where you can walk up, dump all your food in here, and then they've got a trap down the bottom to get your castings out. You don't need that with this system, because as long as you keep this going moist and topped up with your waste food and vegetables and stuff, the worms will keep coming, and they'll keep feeding the soil, which feeds the plants. So it's a brilliant concept. It is working. I've tried it in all different things now, different containers. But basically, you have something in a metal. This can be wire mesh, anything in a circle. You put your and then you make it into a circle. You have it rising probably just a little bit above the top of the soil, right? And have a cap on it, an old plastic pot, anything that'll fit over the top, and away you go. And then you still have to water it to kick the plants off. You still have to feed it initially, but after a month or two, you'll notice just how healthy everything looks, and you'll end up with things like this. Now this is a really healthy garden, and I've got more around the other side. We've got tomatoes growing and all kinds of things. So, if you're interested, drop us a line, and I'll give you some help if you need to work it out. Here's one we did. That's got you can put straw or anything in there, as long as it rots down. Okay, and throw a few wormies in. So we'll just go for a trip around here. Show you the tomatoes. So here's some more here. Have a look at this. How good does this look? Right, all with the there's nothing here because of the seed. They're just seedlings, but again, using that system where we feed them the food scraps, and the wormies come in, and you don't have to have a worm farm or anything fancy. Here's one here. Okay, so there you go.